to say that I got exclusive
footage.
I got exclusive footage from this year's Handmaid's Tale. Okay.
Oh no.
We want families to grow. We want to help loving moms and dads bring precious life into this world. Wesley and I believe there is no greater blessing in life than our children. And we want to give you and your children the opportunities to thrive. And we want families to grow. We want to help loving moms and dads bring precious life into this world.
And then I'm like, okay. And then
God.
Blessing
Precious
the grit
life.
of men and women who got knocked down. We are here because they stood back up. And you are why I
the music, it's scary.
every fiber of my
Oh
being
my God.
that despite the current state of our union, our best days are still ahead. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless these United States of America.
Under his eye.
I want to show this last thing to you.
May the Lord open.
I want to pause it because if you look at this bitch, that was hold on. It's like,
that was the most unhinged
fuck.
response.
The lady at the end is like, look at her face.
She's like, what the fuck? Literally
These are-
everyone, even
these are-
Republicans.
no, these
I
are,
know.
like,
even Fox News was
conservative.
like, well,
Oh, sorry.
'cause
Hello.
she's like crying and raise
Oh, we gotta-
precious life,
It's really unhinged.
precious children. I mean,
Let me just introduce us and we're going to go into
Yeah,
it.
we
Hello,
gotta get
everybody, and welcome to another episode of Not Well. I am Bobby.
I'm Jem.
We have some psycho fucking paths in this country, and we are literally living in Gilead.
Like, that's what they imagine. Like,
She was wearing a green dress, just like a...
and she's in a like multi-million-dollar kitchen. That's the
First
other
of all-
funny part. She's like, this kitchen just like yours, and it's like, girl,
first of all, why
look
you?
around
First
you.
of all, you're a senator. Why are you in a kitchen?
You have a custom built-in fridge with like the same panels as your cabinets. That's costing
it.
tens of thousands. Like,
but we're suffering, aren't
but
we?
we're really suffering.
It's like, are we?
We're making decisions based on our family.
Oh, and she says something in there that I didn't play that was like, if we allow the generation to continue to go the way it's going, we will lose everything in all of democracy in America.
Like, bitch, it's gone. Your party
Bitch.
got it gone.
She got gone. Yeah, hi.
Like, remember Insurrection Barbie?
What's really interesting to me is that she wanted to play this little housewife, like fragile little, we've got to do this. I've heard her speak in other places, and she
Right.
doesn't talk like that at all. She actually ran like she's a smart bitch.
I think she wants an Oscar. Like, I think she's trying to get
and
nominated.
she was trying to get Oscar. It was Oscar season.
It was
so
Oscar worthy. She
it's
thought
like-
she could sneak in right before Sunday and get that little trophy, the golden man in
And
the
then
bush.
we have Marjorie Taylor Greene in Trump garb. It's like, hi, this is
I
the State of
forgot
the Union.
about
Like,
that.
what in the fuck is going on?
She looked so bad. I mean, she always looks bad, but that was particularly
She's terrible.
bad.
She's these people are fucking nuts. So, and we're not, it's nothing new, but I just had to share that clip with you. I was going to be like, we have sponsored by, and it's like, this is scary with the music on it too.
Yeah,
It's like,
with
this
the
sounds
music
like
on it.
Serena. If you've never
Oh.
seen Handmaid's Tale, watch it. You'll freak out.
I
And
think that's where she, like, it seems like they watched that and wanted to sound
with
like
that green dress and that it's
Yeah, it's
scary.
It's Handmaid's. Yeah.
It's very Handmaid-esque. Now, now I kind of just panicked for a second.
For what?
I mean, I think we should have enough tape. Just keep watching the red light.
Okay.
Our number is 614-721-5336 or go to our website, www.notwellpodcast.com.
Oh, wow. That was quick.
Thank you. The edible has not hit yet.
That's
but
what I
it
was like,
will.
okay.
It's hitting because I can
That
tell
was
I'm starting to get a little. Once my lips start going, hello, hello, hello. Yeah, it's like guppy
little
fish.
fishy,
A
yeah,
little
a little-
guppy. A little guppy.
Well, you're my little guppy. How was your week? We just got back from vacation and dove right in on Monday because we
Dove
were
right in.
delayed a day.
I don't even know how my week's going, to
I don't
be honest.
know.
I feel very
Last week, not this week.
right. Last week, I still don't know what was going on. That's the
Okay,
problem.
yeah.
I'm like so.
It feels like the same week, kind of.
It just feels like I never was on vacation.
Yep.
It just feels like
Yeah.
I just started working again, and this is what I do for my life, and it is.
Yeah, it was like the vacation was just such a small break.
But it was
that
great. It was a good
was
break, and it was
great.
really fun. But like then I
we
come
had,
back and I'm
we
like,
had fun while we were there.
And then it's back to reality, and it's back to, oh, I guess I got to do this dumb paperwork for you now. Okay, great, thanks.
Did you see my email?
I mean, I have a lot of stuff to talk about.
So
There's a lot.
We've had a lot.
We've had a lot.
We've had a lot of breakthroughs. We've had a lot of
situations, and we can decide where we want to go first. I wrote down Dick does not have the same sustainability as it used to, and needs Aquaphor a lot when edging.
Oh yeah, I know. Oh
so
yeah.
I never have been like a very
Dry person.
Well, I never really had to use lube. Like
I've never. Yeah,
right.
I never had to.
There's people who just use lube all the time, but now
that we're in our upcoming 40s,
upcoming years,
it's different. After like one day,
Dick
it's like
changes. I was like,
you wanted twice in a row, 2 days in a row. Oh, it's gonna flake.
It's terrible.
It starts to hurt. It's just like a part.
Honestly, you just got to get some Aquaphor and just keep it on there, especially right after your excursion. I feel like I talked about this last week. But I don't know.
Your excursion. You just fell the fuck apart.
No, because I have like all kinds of random shit. Breaking news here at wherever we're at. They're really breaking news.
Oh my God, this is hilarious. Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s running mate list. The two top people are Aaron Rodgers and former Minnesota Governor Jesse Ventura. Is this real?
What's happening?
Okay. Here's what I have.
Ow.
So something happened this week in,
the world.
One of the top liberal states in the country, other than California, New York. The governor of New York deployed National Guard and like an extra 1,000 cops in the New York City subway. Now, it's just weird that they're searching every bag. If you want to ride the subway, you have to get searched to go ride the subway. Okay, it's like, wow, interesting. What are they getting us prepared for? Because Mayor Adams, and this is actually a fact, crime is down this year everywhere, all over New York City. Crime is down.
So they're waiting for the big boom.
So, yeah, why are they getting us used to being searched?
I didn't hear
why
this
are they getting us used to seeing National Guardsmen with rifles, automatic rifles, just searching my bag as I try to ride the subway? I can't go anywhere in public without being searched. Like,
No.
This is fucked up.
This gives me a little fear because
It's
for
fascism.
Michael's birthday in 3 weeks, we're going to New York City for the weekend.
Oh, you're getting
So I'm getting blown up.
It's
Of course.
fucked up.
Of course.
And it's liberals. That's the thing where it's like, I think the two parties are two sides of the same coin. And you're like, okay, so New York City, liberals would never do this. Take away our personal freedoms, search our bags as we're riding. No, they do. But where's the outcry over that? If Trump did that, what would we do if Trump had been like, we're going to deploy?
He's a Trumper now.
We're deploying the army in the subways.
Well, I wonder if we
would be like, what?
But there was no like reason, like no background reason, like, oh, there's been threats or anything. Like
no. There have been crimes in the subway, like people being pushed.
I know
like that has happened always. Like that's always been there.
I hate the subway.
I know. I've never ridden the New York. All the times I've been there, which is not a lot.
Every single time.
Twice.
Twice.
I think that's it. I don't really remember.
Another tattoo on there.
But honestly, I don't take the subway. So
we have, and I don't like it because there's usually like old poor people like begging you and like rolling on their little right by the edge, and I'm like, why are you?
I remember
on the
in the Paris metro, like guys just peeing onto the tracks.
It's just trash.
I would like turn to my right and be like, oh, he's just peeing. He's just peeing in front of me.
Cities like this are just so bizarre. I'm actually like mentally preparing. Like, Michael, are you sure this is what you want? No, that's what he wanted to do for his birthday. Yeah, so me and him are going to New York. I'm like, okay, well, which is fine. We're
Matt's
just gonna
never been, so it's always like
we're just gonna get fucked.
Like, I guess. Oh, really?
Maybe it's his birthday, babe.
Oh yeah,
I'm almost 40. Like, I'm about to just let you know. Things are. I'm done. Like we're getting old. Like we're gonna die soon. So it's like it's now or never.
We're becoming desperate.
No, not desperate. This is desperate. This is our last. This is the last chance before I start being real creepy.
Yeah,
like I'm so hot right now. I got it right now. But in 10 years from now,
like those 25-year-olds just out of college are not talking to us once we're 50. Like I'm sorry,
they're barely talking to us at 40.
Right?
We gotta convince them.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Is like if they're not 30 yet, are they just gonna be like, who are you?
Yeah, I mean, we all were in that phase. We were in 20s, like,
remember
you
late
losers.
I literally at like 26 or 27 would be at Axis
and be like, ugh, look at these old guys dancing on the stage, and that's me now.
And I'd be like, oh, that guy has his shirt off, and he's like,
do you remember
45, 50.
And he really was only like probably 38.
He was probably 38 and hot, and he was hot.
And he was hot. They were hot, but it was always like, God, these old drug addicts, and it's like.
Okay, that's a separate thing. And they probably were.
They probably were. I mean, I just assume everybody, half the people at the bar are on drugs. Half
the people like you are going to Afties where probably there are drugs.
There wasn't.
That's not an Afties then.
Well, it was again.
Okay.
They called it an Aftie.
Okay. It's really just let's get Taco Bell and hang out.
It wasn't even Taco Bell though. I didn't eat, honey. I don't eat. Honey, I don't eat.
They eat.
Well, actually, I do eat because I came home and I ate half a fucking thing. At 4:30 a.m., I ate half a tub.
It's breakfast time.
Hi. Daylight savings fucked me this year.
Oh.
So that's why I'm a little bit off kilter.
I'm still off.
I'm way off. It's bad.
Wait, so you thought it was 3:30 a.m. and you're eating a tub of ice cream and it was 4:30.
They kicked us out at 1:30.
Oh, fuck that.
Which is really 2:30, but in and out. Like, yeah. I was like, okay. Like, everybody out. Like, lights are on. Everybody out.
It's like, that's not adding up.
Like, okay. Fine.
They couldn't wait till 2 and then
then people were like, let's go to the Afties. So it's 1:45 and we're driving to the Aftie. And by the time we get to the goddamn Aftie, it's fucking 3.
It's 2:45.
Right. It's like, wait a second. And I was like, oh, fuck.
That's awful.
We went into the Aftie. Now, this is an Aftie that I've been to before in my previous life, like 10 years ago, where I played strip Mario Kart.
What?
Have you ever heard the story?
No.
I've told this story.
Wait.
Do you need a moment?
No. Okay, what is strip Mario Kart?
So basically what happens at these Afties is they're like a bunch of gamers.
Oh, okay.
And so what they do is they play Mario Kart, and if you lose, you strip. And I lost.
Now, I'm trying to imagine if I want gamers to strip.
It depends. Now, these are like on upper echelon. These are upper echelon
and
bears.
I love my body.
I actually like my body so much now.
Right?
Sorry.
Even
the chub. It's like there, but I don't care.
It's not a lot, actually. It's
going down. It's going down.
It is like, I think it's naturally
starting to go down. Yeah, it's starting to go down. So
weird.
It's not as bad. Like it looks worse sometimes.
Even from a week ago.
I'm telling you. It's wild.
I was like trying to find something.
I'm starting to
I don't
really
find
get
it.
skinny. Like it's kind of
this
weird.
This is crazy.
Yeah. And I'm feeling hotter, so that's all that matters to me, really.
So were you feeling hotter at this Afties than you were 10 years ago in your previous life? No, there's no way.
No, because I was still 28.
Yeah, ages. You can look however you want at 28.
Like I was.
Oh my god.
So 28. I passed out on their couch after while I was playing Afties. I was blackout drunk. This is after not AWOL, what's it? Exile.
Oh.
And I woke up the next morning naked on the couch. Nobody around, and I was like,
did you check your hole?
They were.
That's how you get.
Honestly,
diseases.
Well, my hole was fine. It was fine, and if it wasn't, then they were small, and it was fine.
Oh, that's great.
Lube me up, babe.
I love that.
Lube me up while I'm sleeping.
Oh yeah, are you in? It's like, oh,
and who knows? I might have participated. I just don't remember. There was no sex.
Blacked out
Honestly,
Bobby,
there wasn't. I had like a blanket over me. Like they put a blanket on me. Like they're nice guys.
You were fully naked.
Fully, because I lost like every round.
Oh, because they're good at it.
So I remember, and you had to do a shot or something every time you lost. So it was like it was like a total.
That's awful.
And it was like 4 in the morning.
That.
It was fun.
I'm good at it though, so that's what we need to get a hot guy who's not good at games. And bring him to that,
and be like,
and then we'll practice. We got to practice.
Here's what I got to practice. Okay, practice. We don't need to have afties. We need to have beforees. And we need to not stay up so late because it ruins my goddamn life.
Like, what did we do the entire week in Utah? Exactly.
Right.
That's all I have to say. We would go out at 4 p.m., get absolutely hammered.
And by 7 o'clock, you're in a full blackout.
We're like, we got to eat.
First of all, we think it's 11 because it's like we're blacked.
You come out of the bar and you're like, it's dark, so it has to be late. And then 7:30.
7:30. And everybody's we're like, okay, well, let's get an Uber home because we're about to pass out because half of us are throwing up.
We just went up and ate. Oh, yeah, that one night, too. We had two.
We had two. we had a 2 for 1. We had hands on your knees.
But like the best part about that strategy is that all of a sudden you're in bed and it's 11:15 and you still feel like you stayed up late.
And you go to sleep
then you go to sleep
8,
before midnight.
And then you're up in the morning and you're not hungover.
We weren't.
Because you start slowly unhanging over. Like you ease your way.
It's like 10 p.m.
Yep.
You're like,
you're slowly coming back to life.
I'm sober.
You're coming back to life. You take an edible. You go to bed. Like it's great.
Honestly, we got to get rid of afties.
We need to start. I think let's have beforees.
Okay.
We should do like
beforees.
We should make a whole fucking thing out of it.
You could even
like we can advertise.
This could be a business deal,
right?
Like AWOL to like, hey, we're gonna give you a befories from. It's like during happy hour from 4 to 9. Drinks are cheaper. Everyone comes and gets drunk
as fuck. And then you can kick them out later.
Then the night
I'm sure
DJs
you love
would
that.
Get mad if we became successful.
Well, of course, we'd get kicked out. They'd be like, "You guys are no." There's a cover.
So this Apties, you're here 10 years later. You're trying to show your best.
10 years later, I walk in,
and everyone else is 10 years older too.
Yeah,
though,
we all look okay.
So.
I was like, "You have a beer can dick." I remember saying that because I know one of the guys there has a huge fucking cock. He's a big old bottom, but he's got a big old cock.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's weird. I wonder why he's a bottom.
I don't know.
I guess anyone can be anything.
But I walk in and I go, well, first of all, I said, who wants to play Mario Kart? Like as a joke. And I was like, oh God, here's this. But they're all older than me a little bit. They're like 42, maybe 41, 40. Some were younger. There were some in their 20s.
Is there a beer in there?
Maybe. Wow, I guess I'm boring you. Then I proceeded to say, well, who's sucking dick at this Apties?
Oh.
Yep.
My God.
And then somebody was like, "We'll pull it out if you want it." And I was like,
"Oh, I would have."
I was drunk though.
You remember?
I should have.
My story of the Toronto bathhouse, like, honey.
Well, that's the thing. If I would have, I guarantee you, I could have had someone. Right. There was this little skinny guy that he was like 28.
Oh, it's over.
He was like a nerd, but he was cute. Mm-hmm. And I was like touching his. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun.
I love when you can just touch people's dicks.
I do too, and that's why I want to get the befories before the afties. Right, with consent, but like the afties thing is too late. Like I can't do it, and then I'm too drunk, and then I get a hamburger shot, and that's the end of my night.
What's that? No.
It tastes like a hamburger.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why?
I don't know. And I was like, are we getting poisoned?
Is there beef grease in it?
It's weird. The only 3 people that did it were me, the person, and the 2 people I was with. So I was like,
that I were with.
Am I getting date raped? And
are you a plural pronoun?
This they. This and them's.
I were drunk.
I was drunk. So I went to an afty, but then I suffered because then I came home and ate a carton of ice cream.
So when did you wake up though, the next day when you went to bed at 4:30?
So I woke up. Well, and then the fucking craziest part about it is then at 6 o'clock. Okay, so I go to bed at like 4:30. CPAP on, everything's good. All of a sudden, and I don't remember this really. Maybe it was the burger shot. I blacked out. I was in the shower, taking a shower at 6 o'clock.
Oh,
I'm telling you, it was not cute.
So Michael's probably in bed. Like, first of all, you walked in.
He's about to run a 5K.
You walked in at 4:30.
No, he was waking up at 6 to go run a 5K, and I'm there. I'm like, like,
oh my God. That would be a moment for me where I'm like, we have made different life choices. We are on different paths.
This was because then I'm like, he's like, why are you in the shower?
I gotta go run, and you're blacked out in the shower.
Just like showering, like I was like going to work, and he goes, why are you in the shower? And I was like, I don't really know.
Oh my God.
Then I went to sleep until 10.
Yeah, I was like, then that's not even that long. That's 4 hours.
Yeah, and then we got to go see the Titanic exhibit, which was fine because I took an edible, and then I was like, I hadn't had anything to eat.
Do it.
Yeah.
You woke up on 4 hours of sleep and went to the Titanic exhibit.
They finished their run, and then they came back, and we had an hour. Like, I mean, it was at 2. It was later in the afternoon, but still, it was like. They came back and I was like, okay, I'm like really fucking. Oh, did you just spit on me?
No, it blew off the top.
Yeah.
It blew off the top.
So yeah, I mean, this shit is crazy.
I love you at 39 and a half.
Listen, this is what listen, let me tell you
the
something.
half is important.
The 29 and a half, Bobby, was the same way.
I think it's the coming.
It's the coming age.
Here we go.
It's the I don't
6 a.m. shower.
Fuck.
Like, what are we?
Like, this is
yeah,
it
you're
for
right.
Me. This is it.
You're like, this is your last big sexcapade.
It's the last hurrah. It's not necessarily sexcapade, but when it's relevant. Oh, well.
I gave him everything.
When it's relevant.
Now, for our older listeners, what I meant to say was,
but literally, you're not wrong. I know what you mean.
Like when I say relevant, I mean like young. Like when I say relevant,
you want to remember this.
Yeah, like
you gotta.
You're young. You're youthful. You don't have like aches and pains and scars, and
you can still put your hands on your knees.
You can put your hands on your knees. Still. It might not be able to dip as low, but it's not at about a 65-year-old age.
You're just like.
Hands on your knees.
It's like you want to do it doggy style. Like neither one of us can bend in that way.
You know, I can lay really well.
We've had both of our knees replaced. They don't bend at a 90-degree angle. I can't get on my hands and knees. Like that's coming. That's coming.
And by the way, in like 30 years.
30?
I'll be 70.
Oh, you might. It could be before then.
Oh, I'm dying soon.
Yeah, I was like 70s. You'll get your knees done before that.
Oh, I'm having an existential crisis. Like, this is
usually
not
people.
good.
I mean, 60 is when it's like
hands on your knees. Anyway, so I'm living my youth. I also wanted to discuss something really quick before we.
You
move
don't
on
have
from going
arthritis
out.
though.
No.
Yeah, I don't think you have arthritis.
The reason. So Friday night late, we get a wild hair. This is Friday before Saturday.
Okay,
We got a wild hair, and we went to AWOL at like 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah, that's
nobody was there.
Mr. Before Z's is going out at 11.
Right.
Great.
So the weekend started off really great.
Yeah, that's already
so I'm
trouble.
like,
That's
okay,
trouble.
nobody was there. So then we proceeded to go to Cavin's where they were doing karaoke. Saw some people there I knew. Was like, whatever, blah, blah, blah.
It's always like that.
Now, let me tell you where we went next. And now the locals, people who don't know what's going on here, I'm just going to explain it in a way that maybe it'll help you understand. We decided to go to Bosco's. And I think you had this conversation a couple weeks ago. And I didn't really know what you were saying.
You don't remember.
No, I remember, but I don't.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I know.
First of all, the bartenders were hot as fuck.
Well,
but
what's
when
the
we're
rest?
walking?
Describe the rest. Like, first of all, the light choices, the colors, like that weird blue.
It's like you're going into a fucking bowling alley.
Blacked out windows, so you can't see anything. So there's no light.
Let's just say I know why there was a shooting there a couple weeks ago.
And last summer there were like 2 or 3.
When I was going in, there was a group of 3 people, 2 girls and a guy.
Straight.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they're trying to get in, and the lady's like, this isn't your ID. This don't match. And kicked her out. And the
guns
girls
are coming back.
They're literally, it's like locals in that area, young, are going into the bar and trying to get drunk at the gay bars. And I'm like, why are we?
Great. So now they're going there.
I was like, there's nobody gay here but the bartenders and maybe some other people. But like, I mean, so anyway, I had to say, I was like,
we don't have any spaces.
I go, this is fucking
I'm freaking
crazy.
out. I just had
they got to close down.
No,
they got to close down.
I do.
They got to close down.
There's so many shootings there now.
That is not the place. I'm not. If I had to go to like Cavin's is right there too. I'm going to Cavin's. I'm not going to Bosco. Bosco's is fucking trash. So whoever owns it, if they listen to this show, I really need you to figure it out. Like maybe we need you have a fucking torso there too.
I know, it's like attached. It's like you could be doing amazing things. First of all, open a door between the 2 places.
First of all,
then they have to worry about stealing or something.
It's like we need to shift to the back. Like I think we need to make the entrance in the back and have
the front.
Or I don't know. Something's just not right. It just feels like I'm at a drive-by shooting.
Bulletproof windows, maybe. Bulletproof windows, so you could. No.
Oh, they went through. Oh.
Like bullets go in. But I was like, oh, honey, no, we're on South High. Like, these are not bulletproof. But I just want to be able to see out, maybe. But I think they're afraid of people seeing in and seeing gays.
But yet it's a gay rainbow flag on the outside. So I'm just sort of
it's like we're still attracting them anyway. So why don't we just let us see?
But we're also attracting the preteens from the neighborhood.
I mean, we're attracting the things that
I'm telling you.
Last time I was in there, I was like, well, so
I will never go back.
Yeah, I don't think
I will never go back. I don't care what's going on. I don't care whose memorial's there. I don't care.
It's
I'm not
just
going
a place
back.
that you're like, I'm done. I'm never.
It's like, it was bad.
So you went from AWOL to there?
AWOL to Cavin's, and then we were like, let's
everyone always wants to end at Bosco.
This is why. It's just a problem. I had a problem this week, and I was just a fuck up.
It's because I left you alone. I was supposed to be there to moderate.
You were working.
Right. That's my fault.
9 days in a row, too. Like
I know.
Sorry. To moderate, bitch.
I could have
Your moderation is literally like,
I could have moderated.
Yeah, you moderate and you block.
I'm not actually a fan.
Block?
This cock whore.
I would not block.
But you actually help attract.
The options there.
You actually help attract.
We do attract.
No, we do attract.
Well, together we do.
Now, this weekend,
wow.
What are we doing this weekend? What are you doing this weekend?
I'm off, so something whorish.
So
we've got St. Patrick's Day.
I can't do it all the days, so
we
it's got to be like
one. We can do a small thing like Friday, big thing Saturday.
See, no, I say no Friday. I want to do Sunday Fun Day.
Okay, let's do Sunday. I want to do Sunday Fun Day too.
Like early,
it's going to be better.
Like 11 a.m.
Yeah, no.
Like,
people will be there.
There's bar crawls at all the gay bars, starting at Slammers. But I don't.
Let's go.
Well, maybe we'll go.
We can get pizza.
Ew.
Oh, you don't even eat.
Yeah, I'm full.
Well, I can get pizza.
You can get pizza and eat for both of us.
Life is so fun now.
Food does not equal fun. So please don't.
That sounds like something your therapist taught you.
Well, it's true. Why is making food is supposed to be for nurturing. Thank you. Now, what do you have over there, you little whore?
I have so many things.
And the list keeps going for me too. So,
okay.
But I need you to interject and get.
Well, I don't remember if this is separate from what your partner did this weekend, but I typed down runners, the worst. They'll destroy their body and claim it's healthy. Like for me, I just find we've been over this. The marathon sticker on the car, like I can't do it.
It's
I'm
a
sorry.
business. It's weird.
And the people that I know that run and talk about it, case closed. Like I don't need to. It's just.
Honestly,
there's
there
a
is
type
a vibe.
of person. There's a vibe.
There's a vibe for every marathon type person. There's a vibe,
and it's like great. I guess I'm glad you conquered your goal or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But it's just annoying.
Kind of weird.
It's annoying.
It's like, why
to
do you
hear
want to
about
go run?
it.
And then they're like, it was so cold.
Oh
I'm
God,
like,
I got
okay.
the runner's high. I just loved coming down 3rd
Now
Street.
listen.
That hill going down.
That's great for you, but I don't want to hear it.
Yeah,
That's
stop
kind of
talking
the
about
point of it,
running.
I
Like
think.
it's like a waste of time to me. I'm like, why are you running anywhere?
We're running down the street.
We have
running up
cars.
that hill.
I mean,
It's weird. Yeah,
you can't get anywhere running. I mean,
and it's
'cause
like
you're
all
gonna,
the training
you're gonna get there
before.
sweaty. And what did you carry? You can't carry a lot while you run. So it's kind of just like a show-off, narcissistic exercise to me.
Interesting. That's a very interesting take. I never
I
looked at
hate
it that way, but
running.
it kind of is like, look at me. I just ran a
I'm
marathon.
running, and then you put a sticker on your car to show other people you ran a marathon.
Now-
you are it's
Yeah.
narcissistic.
Now, speaking of stickers on cars, I did see you earlier today with some stickers on your car. Now, do you want to explain that?
Okay, well, during our rough patch, last year.
Was it a year or 2 years ago?
No, it started at the end of March last year.
Was the rough patch?
Well, when I had a boyfriend.
Well, that was the. Oh, okay.
The other rough patch was in 2021.
Okay, so we
Yes.
skipped a year.
2022 was
years.
fine. Yeah.
Oh, 1 year.
We skipped a year.
That's fine. It
There's not a
happens.
rough patch every year.
Hi, by the way, everything's a rough patch. Like, life's a rough patch, so get used to it.
Yeah, I saw the back of your shirt lift up. I saw a rough
Oh,
patch.
God, it hurts so bad. I think I broke my tailbone.
You gotta have another.
I think I broke my tailbone.
So I got. So that was a high moment for you. I think I broke my tailbone. I think I broke my tailbone.
I broke my tailbone.
It's Bob McGillicuddy. And by the way, when we were in Utah, you fucking played the Bob McGillicuddy. I didn't realize that was a full skit you had done. There were so many things that you started playing that give me insight into like how you were before, and I'm just like blown away. Like, oh my God!
Like I'm
you
telling
were
you,
a
this
full
is not.
freak. You've
but
always
this is
been
not
a freak.
new.
Yeah,
this
you've
has always been this guy.
That's why I'm just dying because I was like, I didn't realize.
I've always wanted to be an entertainer.
I fucking love
I hate
it.
people who say that word. By the way, like I'm just an entertainer. Are
I
you?
know. It's like, what does that mean?
Are you gonna do jump rope?
Are you
Like-
doing magic tricks at Chuck E. Cheese? Like,
But
what
it's
is
true.
that?
I'm all about the audio and video. And
I
Joe
love it.
McGillicuddy.
And
Maybe
Joe
I'll
that
play.
video is so funny.
Should I play it for everyone?
It's a sound clip, and it's like you calling into a radio station.
Well,
right?
okay, so there's two different
There's
ones.
Joe McGillicuddy.
There's Joe McGillicuddy, and he has Tourette's, and he calls Gilmer County for a tractor.
Okay, so that's
what
yeah.
it was a call. That's right.
I called a tractor company. Was like,
Yeah.
I need to know what kind of tractors you have.
and let me tell you, in the South, that's a normal voice. So I was not being like, they didn't take it as a prank. They're like, wow, this guy really has. Okay.
Wait,
Then
that was an actual phone call. You called a real tractor place.
Yes, I used to do prank calls. I used to call strip clubs and be like, hello, my name is Little Baby, aka Little Chocolate Chip. Oh, I swear to God, I used to literally call and go. I used to go, my stripper name is Chocolate Chip, and I want to come in for what would I say? I'd say I don't know. I would basically try to interview to be a stripper as a man, a boy in a closet with my sister and her friends. Now, the other girl is
Sydney Reedy. She doesn't have you have to kind of plug the nose a little bit. He talks like this, but she's new from Indiana.
Oh, okay, that's
her vagina was fucked up, and so I called a gynecologist. Was like, you know,
oh my God,
I
that's
have been
the other one.
sexually active, actually.
like it sounds like a child talking, but here we are. That's my life, and that used to be what I would do.
When I saw that or heard that, I just was like, a light bulb went off. I was like, wait.
Yeah, it's all connecting.
This is him.
I think there's a lot of connections too with Courtney.
Yeah.
Once you plug Courtney into my life,
Yeah, I
you
was
see
like,
a lot of where I
oh.
come from.
It's like, oh, that was his first lay.
Well, and it was. And I also found out from her, which we haven't discussed, but
it was the worst night of her life.
So
that's how Bobby's dick works. It's the worst night of your life.
It wasn't my dick.
Oh.
She kept trying to shove my head down to her vagina, and I didn't want to eat her out. Sorry. And I couldn't come, because
Courtney,
I was
this is nothing against you, but yeah, like, no.
No, I was blackout drunk.
Oh.
And
it's a pussy.
And it's a pussy. And I was
what are you
like,
going to do with that? What are you going to do with that?
It kind of felt fine, though. Felt good, actually. It was a lot easier to fucking girls than boys.
Oh, I'm sure it was. Think about it. Here's a little perfect made hole
Here's
for
a
your
little
dick.
perfect pocket for your penis.
Right. It's like I can't even. There's no shit in there. You don't have to clean out.
No, it's like it's ready to go.
Yeah, this is
ready to go.
It's a hot pocket.
And that's what I think I called her, Holly Hot Pocket.
Holly Hot Pocket.
Anyway.
So back during the rough patch of 2023, yes, we have to name them. I got a sticker that says, I love my amazing husband. And the reason I got it is because I used to hate as a kid the bumper sticker that said, I love my wife, or I heart my wife. Because like these dumb soccer moms in minivans would make their husbands put that on their truck. They're these suburban moms who know that their husband is fucking the secretary, because all these suburban moms are not cute. Like, let's be honest. The soccer moms are not cute.
And all
so
the men
like,
seem to get hotter.
Yeah, and the dads in the suburbs are so hot. Like, I can't even
I think they're
explain
fucking each other, and the wives are all upset. Like, oh, boo-hoo, and then the guys are fucking each other.
Up and down the street, they were hot dads. Like, I would go
Mowing
out to cut the grass, shirts off, shirts off. I would literally look at, one day I was in my
You were
bedroom.
jerking off in the window.
Looking out the window, watching Mr. Min.
Trust me, I used to watch Aaron across the street.
Yeah.
Mr. Aaron. Oh.
And the days that when they would come off shirtless, I was like...
Mm-hmm. They're probably 38 too, and I thought they were so old.
Right. And they were.
They were. I mean, look at them.
Look like us. A 16-year-old.
It's so weird. That's
yeah,
such a weird, that's like mind fuck, because if you really think about it...
But they weren't old.
But if you think about it...
They weren't old, but to us back then...
That was only 25 years ago. Like, it's not that long when you really think about it. We're so
We're
old.
having a crisis.
I am. I think
you're having a crisis. You're like,
and I'm okay with it. I'm living my best life. If I go out swinging, then I'm winning.
Dick a swinging?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever I want to do, I'm going to do. And I don't care about anybody's feelings or anybody's hearts.
Good Lord.
Well, I do, obviously, because I'm a 6, which we're not talking about enneagrams this week. I know I said to research it, but
I don't think people did.
I lied.
Yeah.
I fully lied.
Well, then my other bumper sticker says Israel is a terrorist state. So if you see the car with that bumper sticker, that's
actually a fan.
And that's Trana's favorite sticker as well.
I should send one to her.
You actually should.
I love her. I'm obsessed.
So here's the thing. I think she's really found her niche.
Yeah.
Now, I know
it's ideal.
She's there.
It's like 100%. She's in the moment.
She's in the. Should we go to Montreal?
She's like with celebrities all the time. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like,
that's a good idea.
Why don't we just go on another pod trip? But go to just us two.
I like that.
Oh, I know.
And this time I'm going to the bathhouse.
Oh yeah. Honey, I'm gonna go.
There's like 2. There's like 2 of them.
There's like 3 of them.
And
I
there's
like
go to
4
any.
strip clubs with full dick.
That's the thing. I spent all 4 nights there.
I mean, and that's probably what would happen again.
Oh yeah, why not?
We're just gonna.
We go there, and then at 11 p.m. we go to the bathhouse.
What's the best? What's the best? We need to find the best time to like.
Weather-wise, is probably spring is beautiful.
I know. Yeah, I want to go I want to go soon, but like I want to go.
Yeah. During an activity?
No, but it's got to be like. What am I trying to say here? I think I'm high. We got to go in with a mission.
Okay.
We got to be on a mission.
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna go in. Like, you know how we went into New Orleans?
Yeah, we were like ready. We
sort of like that. Like, I don't need, like, I want to go for not a long time, but just like enough to be like, boom, boom, sleep, boom.
Yes.
And then, but not like.
Yeah, the New Orleans was like regimented. It was like, we're going to do this.
New Orleans was very.
We didn't stay out late except one night.
I don't stay out late anymore. I know. Well, until last weekend when I was.
Well, yeah.
Again, I'm fully.
The listeners are like, you don't. We just told like half an hour of stories.
No, but I'm living now. That's the thing. It's a different. Like, I'm trying to get my last bit of youth out before I turn 40. And actually, I think I'm gonna be way hotter in my 40s. So I don't really know.
6 months.
No, I don't.
Wait, what month is it? 3 plus 6
I have
is
5
9.
months.
Wow.
Yeah.
So we're like really.
Anyway, anywho.
So yeah, 40. Get your sex out now. Okay. So other topics. I've got some things. Don't know where my phone is. I have to show you a video, and then I have a question for you, and I need you to be able to answer.
Okay, so I need to focus. Is what you're saying? Like, basically, pay attention.
Like,
you want to send me the video so I can play it over the.
Yes, I'll send it to your Instagram.
Which one?
Not well.
Okay.
And then we're gonna play some questions.
I think I've seen
wanted to make a post to let you guys know that I'm going to start wearing wigs now. I absolutely love this wig, and I just wanted to let you guys know that my hair was growing out so awkwardly that I absolutely hated it, so I'm totally going to be wearing wigs now. I have another one that's blonde and blue. It's super cute, and I'm going to get more. I hope you guys like it. Let me know what you think. Thanks. Hey everybody! I just
look at the face of Amanda Bynes.
Okay,
so my question is, what happened to Amanda Bynes? I want a Netflix documentary like Tiger King. I want to know what the fuck, because I watched her as a kid. We all did.
Should we do the
Amanda show? Yeah, we got to look into this. We got to get the videos of what are they drugging her with? Or
well,
is she, why?
Also,
did she have a traumatic brain injury?
It's like I was gonna say there's a little.
Did she get beat in the head?
There's a little tiz. There's a little tat.
There's something, yeah.
And there's
but
also,
it came out of nowhere.
But it seemed to. But do we really know the real Amanda Bynes? Maybe it was all an act.
Maybe it was all an act.
And now she's like, I'm just going to do
I like wigs.
And is she on lithium?
I think she's legally in trouble as well. So I think
she's on lithium.
But she's like conservatorship, right?
Well, doesn't mean you're in trouble. It means you can't handle your own life, so somebody else has to manage it for you.
You're in trouble if that happens.
You're in trouble.
If you're an adult,
life's in trouble. And now's your pineal hurting because you're getting a little.
No, I just feel like I wanted to change a little.
I like it.
I think I had a massage.
So, true.
So what happened to Amanda Bynes? If you can answer
as I'm watching that, though, it's the things that I'm noticing are, first of all, there's nothing.
There's nothing going
on. I'm gonna start. Your face looks bigger than your whole body.
Yeah.
It's like you're swollen, and maybe you have a problem, and that's fine.
I just,
and then at the end,
like
she's like, thank you, bye. It's like she's being drugged to go ahead and talk on camera.
Right.
So that it's like Britney Spears.
It's like, so.
These people in conservatorships are, no offense, but I think
fully fucked.
I think they're supposed to be on them maybe, or they're getting drugged into them because literally drugged.
Yeah.
But look at Britney Spears now. The bitch is like crazy.
It's not making sense what
like, girl, we wanted you to make music. That's why we freed you. Okay.
I keep trying to think like maybe I just don't know enough of the story, and maybe poor Britney, blah blah blah. But I really do feel like
she's a little off her rocker.
She is just crazy.
I think the whole family's crazy, and I think that's the problem. Is that when you have a crazy person trying to conservatorship a crazy person, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
And so it just was a recipe for disaster, and they used her as a cash cow, and she was an idiot and did it. Like if I were her, I would lay it on stage. I'm like, nope, I'm not doing shit, you motherfucker.
Well, I was gonna say she also still had to dance and sing and do everything.
She had a microphone in her hand at all times. She could have easily went up and gone, guys, I need your help. My dad's making me do all this shit.
Yep.
And then, okay.
And then what? They're not going to kill her because everyone's paying attention.
Her.
Yeah, they need the money. So
nobody's killing you, Brittany, because here's the thing: they need your money. You are the money.
Right. That's
You're it.
It's like
anyway,
why did we not? So that's what I'm just wondering about Amanda Bynes.
Yeah, that was kind of freaky.
That's a weird thing. Okay. Now, I'm going to show you a picture. Do you know what a fox stole is? I think it's what it's called. Like,
oh God.
This is just what I typed, and I think you're going to like this.
I just thought of, what did the fox say?
So a fox stole is like this. It's an old-fashioned thing. I don't even know if this is real on Etsy. Like, I doubt it.
Oh, fuck, like those women.
I'm what is happening where we make, I said, how humiliating, we make the fox bite itself. To make what is this? Why are we hanging entire length of the body, including the paws, and then it's biting itself, and you put that around your neck? What is a fox stole?
Is this an American company, or is this more like Temu?
Oh no, these were like common things that women wore. A fox stole.
Right. It used to be a thing back when fucking nobody was able to even sew clothes really or whatever. But like
I know
now like it's a fashion thing. I'm like, no, you're wearing a fox over your fucking
neck. You're
neck.
wearing a dead animal. Like, why are we doing that?
Why isn't PETA involved?
Honestly, we should. Yeah, like some of them. I mean, look how creepy they are.
I cannot. It's all
creepy.
Gay, man. It's all people in New York. Honestly,
shit.
It's all New Yorkers. It's New Yorkers and Londoners.
Mink fur stole vintage full size. Look at that thing. Why are we wearing with the tail and the legs? Why were fox stoles popular? They were symbols of social status, more or less precious furs. Yeah, I think I need to find a Wikipedia page about this to read into it, but like it's horrifying to me.
Do you remember this?
Oh, yes.
I don't know which one it is, but
yes.
Is this it? I don't remember. Meow.
Is this a Kids Bop version?
I guess, but we're
Toot?
This is like a weird church version.
That guy is molesting them all.
Yep, all of them.
Like, oh my God, look at this guy. He's like your gay nightmare. Oh my God, who is that? So
this is actually
like
kind of
that.
great. I gotta save this video.
Oh my God. I feel like I've seen him at AWOL.
I feel like I've seen him in the penitentiary.
Like,
and we're concerned about the drag queens grooming. We got plenty more examples of that this week. John Cena.
yeah, John Cena comes out completely naked. No one's like,
what?
The children are watching. This
What
is
is the point of
indoctrination.
that?
No point.
Also,
I think he has an OnlyFans now or something.
no offense, and I know you're in shape or whatever, but I think your stomach's gross.
Yeah, it's weird how
it's like it kind of like, and you're like, your body doesn't look right. Like it just looks bad.
Yeah.
And I really am sorry for you in about 20 years because you're gonna look like shit.
Oh, he already might.
Yeah, and those sandals, like, what are we doing with those, honey?
So, honey, I sent you another thing on your Instagram that we need to go over. This topic is big. Everyone wants to know what's up with our favorite queen killer, Camilla. Camilla, the queen killer. Where is this bitch, and why is she releasing edited photos? Like, swiping, you can start to see where the problems are. And it is just...
The Princess of Wales and her 3 kids was first released on social media yesterday.
It's like she's not even there.
That's the photo after months.
Mother's Day here in the UK.
She releases it.
The post here on X includes Kate's first message to the public since January. Thank you for your kind wishes and continued support
Like,
over
where
the
are
last
you,
2
bitch?
months. But that message has been overshadowed when late last night, multiple photo agencies all withdrew the photo over concerns of potential manipulation. The AP saying in a statement they retracted the image because at closer inspection, it appears that the source had manipulated the image.
Now
in
go
a
to
way
the
that
next
did not
video.
make
So then Kate tells everyone, hey guys, sorry. I like to edit my photos because she is a known photographer. Like, so she likes to take photos.
What is the C?
It's Catherine. I know. It's weird. It's like, say. Yeah, because like once they point out, like what?
Photo. It seems like a sweet photo, right? But when you zoom in and look at a couple details, things start to look a little weird. People notice the skirt, which it could be fitting big, but it also just looks really weird. Even though the photo is all in the same plane, her hand is blurry on this side, but it's not blurry on the other side. Here's the photo again for reference, right? Even more surprising is this line that kind of cuts on her neck, right?
Where's the hair?
It seems like her head has been taken from another photo.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
And placed onto this photo.
And it
And
has.
it's eerie looking at the details and then seeing
It
the
actually
picture
doesn't look
again
like her
because
body.
head does look a little bit bigger
Yeah.
than it should be for the size of her.
Yeah.
Now,
the problem is, where is she? Because we haven't seen her since like January 15th. But there are like a couple photos because the British press defers to the monarchy and they won't post private photos. Like they don't do it. Americans do.
Right.
So we do have some actual photos and videos taken from afar, zoomed in, of her like riding in the car with William and all this. So it's like, what the fuck happened to her?
But why is she
and why
just
is she
now
hiding?
making a statement too?
And then why is she actually admitting that she edited the photo? Like,
yeah,
why
you're the
would you
Princess
say
of
that?
Wales or
Why would you say
whatever.
that? And how did you make that many edits? You moved your
Right.
head and your other son's head onto a new photo. Like, why? That's not edited. That's not editing to like make it look a little cuter or changing the light.
What if she's dead and they don't want to say anything? Or what if she's...
And she has a body
well,
double?
I've heard the divorce.
Yeah. Oh.
Heard there's going to be a big scandal divorce.
Oh, is there?
On the horizon. Do you think maybe this is Camilla's plan the whole time?
Uh-huh.
Camilla started this back when
I think
Princess
Camilla,
Di.
I think this is Saltburn. And like Camilla came out of nowhere and was like, oh, everyone hated me because I broke up Diana and
Oh my God, what if this
Charles, and
is-
now here I am.
Just going to pluck away all these...
And now Charles is dying of cancer, by the way.
Yeah, he's
and
gonna
she's
die.
going to be the queen. So, and then once you're queen, you
Oh,
can
no,
take
I don't
away.
think so.
No, it goes to his son.
Oh, thank God. I was like, oh my God.
But then she'll be like queen.
But she'll be like queen
mother.
of-
Like, I don't even know what she'll be actually.
Queen of Hearts. She's not... I don't know.
I don't know. She's someone scheming something.
Someone's
scheming
And let's just like,
something.
we're just real quick.
Uh-huh.
They're not even like real.
No, I know.
It's like a
That's why
fake
all
thing.
of this
It's like
is a distraction.
fake.
It
It's
doesn't matter.
fake.
First of all, they're all inbred. Like,
First of all,
look at them.
right. They get
Which
paid
ones
for
are cute?
photos, first of all. The press pays them separate.
They do pay. Yeah.
That's the only reason why they're still
Right.
anything.
It's a whole
a scheme.
culture
Again,
system of the British politicians, like the right wingers, like the Trumps over there, are like, we must support the monarchy. And it's like, why?
That's because you're getting funneled money, probably.
Right. Why do we have to support
Just like
the
over
monarchy?
in America.
Like, what is their purpose? They don't serve any purpose other than they get billions of dollars in tax
for no
money.
reason. Like
To do what? Yeah.
Like they don't even
play
make
a role.
decisions.
No, they don't make any.
I guess
don't.
maybe at one point, sure, you don't want to lose that, like.
But they should pay their way. They have
Right.
enough.
Like, at this point, you need to
we
become a
shouldn't pay
production
for your
company.
weddings, your
Yeah.
funerals. They should not be paying anything to them. They have so much fucking land.
Well, and people are so invested too. It's like psychotic.
No, like they sell plates with their pictures
and
on
they
it.
have them in their houses.
Like
It's
we
fucking
make fun of
weird.
Trump people who have Trump things in their house.
It's the same thing.
But all these
it's the same
people in
thing.
Great Britain, like half the population supports the monarchy and has pictures of the Queen on like a spoon on the wall. Like that's fucked
MAGA
up.
and monarchies.
Same.
MAGA
and monarchies. I
Yeah.
think Trump wants to be king.
Well, and he's gonna be so.
Well, yeah.
Well,
not our fault.
That is crazy.
So I thought
though.
you might like that.
So I did read it a little bit about that, and I almost wrote it down, but I was like, I don't know if I didn't know what you were gonna come with.
Yeah, honey, I'm coming.
I didn't know all that information though. I just read that people were like saying stuff, and I was like, whatever, fuck it.
Like,
But then
what's
I was
wrong
like,
with
do I need
her?
to watch this? Maybe
It's pretty. That's what got me fired up because I was like, they're putting out pictures that are edited,
And
are clearly edited.
And I'm not gonna lie, to me, she's the hottest one that's ever walked through that goddamn house.
Absolutely is.
She's got that natural beauty. That
She's just pretty. Yeah,
she's very pretty.
I mean, and she's,
Meghan Markle's pretty, but
and we're not saying thin is pretty, but she is thin. Like she keeps
Honey,
her figure.
thin is hot.
Can you imagine keeping your figure when you have the
Well, they
ability
probably-
to eat anything? You have a chef all the time. You have to go to
Honestly,
events where you drink and eat.
You know
Like,
what's weird though?
They
is
have dinners. They have host things. I would be
when
large.
chefs cook like vegetables, I like
You're
them. But it's probably
You're
'cause it's
preaching to the
butter.
choir. No, it's not really that
Just
much.
the way they know how to cook
No,
things.
if
Like,
a
if I could
vegetable is
cook with
cooked
that-
well,
Yeah, it's easy.
I would rather just
Well, that's
eat
what
it.
you do.
Yeah.
You're a vegetarian. So.
Wow. Okay. And then I had another thing. Last night, finally,
Oh.
I got to see Dune 2.
Okay.
And I'm telling you right now, you have got to see it.
Is it in the theaters?
Yes. And that's the part I hated, but I finally did it. I just did it. I had to do it.
So it's actually really
You want to
good.
see it on a big screen. I am telling you, this movie is like the first time I saw like Star Wars, like Empire Strikes. First time I saw any good sci-fi movie, and there's not that many. This one is one of the best. The scenes in it, you are just like riveted the whole 2 hours and 46 minutes.
Why
it's
are they
so
making these so long?
But you don't feel it. Matt didn't even get up to pee. Like you don't feel it. You just want to. You're just like, oh my god. Oh wow. Okay, this is now this. There's battle scenes. There's
Well, because the
love,
first
there's
one was like
everything.
a setup, and it was a
Yep.
complete setup, and we knew it going in, and
They set it up perfectly. Like,
it was a little layup, and then
I watched
now,
it recently, and yeah, it's not like your
It's not
favorite
great.
of all time.
I mean, you're getting kind of to the idea of like,
You're like, oh, he's trapped in the desert, and,
and now
like,
Zendaya
here we
comes out
go.
and wants to fuck.
So there's these prophecies about him being the Messiah for these people on Arrakis. The process of him becoming a Messiah, or like that he could be the Messiah, and you see all these people pulling strings and the power struggles and everything else, and lying and telling stories to other people and then passing that along and exaggerating and everything. You really feel it. You really feel like, oh wow, this is how power works. This is how you gain power over people.
Like you
can tell stories. You create a story. You create lies.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I think about all the like major stories in the world. And it's always like the chosen one.
Yeah,
you are the one. And it's
then
like,
it's like,
why do we do that?
Why are you?
Because we're.
Why do you want to be the chosen one? Why does Harry Potter have to be the chosen one? Everyone we see, we're like,
Every single
we
show
want
that's
to
good,
be the
there's a
hero.
chosen
We
one.
want to be the center of everything. We want to be that person.
So do you think as
that's why we made Jesus? Like, I really don't think Jesus came to save people from like China or whatever it was at the time.
Not China.
Like, he didn't even know anything about those people. Like Jesus the man.
Right.
But like his followers created a story about him, making him the Messiah.
Like
they backfilled in all these things, and they were like, yeah, and he did this, which was prophesized like 2,000 years ago, and he did it. So that means he fulfilled the prophecy. And oh, that's how it's written. You see this in the movie Dune 2, where you're just like, fuck this shit. It's all a lie, kind of.
It's kind of everything's made up.
Right. It's all made up.
Everything is made up to make and then it all circles back around to money, basically.
Yeah,
and
no,
like
and power.
status.
Money and power.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Exactly. It does.
It's kind of scary.
This movie pulls that all together, and then at the end, you're just like, oh, okay. What did you see?
Oh my god! So I went to like I said, I was going to the Titanic thing.
Yeah, where is that? Because Matt would
Kosai.
like that. Is it?
It was cool.
Still?
Yeah, take them.
Oh, I
touched
like,
it. It just
Thursday. Okay.
It's there until September now. It just
Okay,
started. It was the
good.
second day we went.
Oh, good. Okay.
Because those girls were in town from West Virginia, so they're like, let's do it.
It's the second day you went.
It was the second day it was open. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, as I was highly stumbling through the Kosai, we ended up in the light section because like we were wasting time before we could go get into Titanic. And this, I don't know why this freaks me out. And it just did. And I feel like I got.
Okay.
It says.
Let me read it. The light that appears as you move represents thousands of tiny bioluminescent organisms.
Does that not freak you the fuck out?
What?
What do you think that means?
I think that means on like a screen or something, they're projecting like what it's like to have water with bioluminescent organisms in it. And then as you move, you're lighting them up.
I thought something so different.
What?
I mean, I thought that was like every
What happened
color.
after this? Like, where was that?
I don't know. I guess maybe that would have been better.
You didn't do the activity that you're supposed to do with it?
I mean, it was like jellyfish.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Okay.
Look.
Luke. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got to go. Matt would love this.
Yeah, he would. I mean,
I didn't even realize this.
You get to go on like Titanic.
Oh, that's so fun.
And it smells like fresh carpet and stuff. Like
That's
you do
weird.
it like, yeah, it's creepy.
Oh, that's so creepy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, well, and then I also thought about museums. I have a thought and a comment.
I'd love to hear it.
They're a waste. And here's why. Now, let me just say this.
Oh, no. That seems harsh.
No, but when you look at it and you really look at what it is.
Yeah.
It's literally like poster board on a wall that has like something written that you have to read and it's way too long.
Yeah.
It's like King James was here at one point and blah, blah, blah. And they're like, and here's a spoon from his, and it's one spoon. And we're like, oh my God.
And that's,
well,
yeah, I know.
Okay, so
I know
I
what
think
you
like
mean.
visual art to me
Yeah.
like is real because it's really there. It's somebody who had to like create it in their mind and put it on paper.
Okay, you
or
mean
do
like
something.
information?
But I'm talking about information kind of museums where it's like so and so da-da-da, and you're like, okay.
But also, these are designed for kids, really.
Titanic was not.
Well,
maybe.
I mean, Kosai. It's like for adults too, but like, let's be real. All the activities are kid activities, and like you're riding a bike across a wire, and like it's just things that you're kind of like.
But think about how crazy this is.
Okay, but I also have a solution to that.
Okay.
You just make them all publicly funded so they're free. So you don't notice that you've paid 12 cents a year in taxes to keep this place open, so you can walk in and just go and then be like, I didn't have to pay for that, but yeah, I mean, that one was kind of
It was
dumb.
$45.
That's insane. Yeah, that's
it's
insane.
like a person.
Yeah, that's insane.
It's like to
Like,
look at poster board on a wall that's lit with a green light. So I'm like, ooh, this is fancy.
Right.
Bitch, you're in a literal like warehouse.
You're on the Franklinton Peninsula. Which is like, there you
Flooding.
go. That's all you need to hear.
And it's going to flood. Also, I'm having an existential crisis, and I want to say this out loud because I am high, so I feel like this might come off really great or it might get cut. I don't know. I was just thinking about something, though, and I feel like we're just constantly living. How do I say this?
Oh, no.
Like history. So, like, think about what I just did. I was like, ooh, the Titanic. Oh, my God, we're living this history, but that's already happened.
Oh, yeah. Remember the Egyptian temple in New York City?
But I just think it's kind of bizarre that, like,
Temple of Dendur.
Why are we so upset? I don't know. And then it's like we're creating history as we're looking back at history. Does that make sense? So it's like a double dimensioned kind of thing.
Yeah.
I'm going off the rails, and that's fine. Yeah, I'm.
You feel that we should.
I just feel like it.
You feel like you're floating in the sky.
I did, but I do feel like
you feel like we should be only
like
focusing on the future,
maybe, or like the present, because we're so worried about what's going to happen. We're so worried about like, oh, the Titanic sank. Okay, great. Like, but then we're also creating history as we're watching history. I don't know how to explain it.
My thought is that like we're kind of. I think we're honestly just doing the same shit over and over again.
Right.
And it might like look different because, oh, now this building's not made of mud. It's made of metal and steel and glass.
It's the same thing over and over.
But it's like ultimately we have designed a building that we can go in and just be comfortable in. That's why they dwelled in caves. That's why they made little houses made of wood and mud. I mean, it's like we're doing the same shit, but we're like, look at this.
Just on a more advanced, but like,
look at this.
I mean, how much money?
Look at it.
Right. Like, how much money did that fucking museum make? And that's packed to the max, sold out. I'm sitting there thinking like, this is so dumb. Yeah. It's cool. It's just different. I don't know. And that's that was me going into La.
Do you see any value in looking back into history to try to learn lessons from history?
I do, but I feel like it's like again, back to
presented.
Back to like the Dune thing you were saying, or back to like everything is a system that's made, and it's for a reason. The only reason
you're wondering why the story is about the Titanic. Why do we need to learn that?
Why do we care for the 90th time? And then we spend money. We're spending money towards it, and so like, is that the point though?
Why do we make a long movie about
it? Like, are museums actually for information, or are they for money?
You mean propaganda?
Whatever you will.
Propaganda. I happen to think
like,
that
I think
I think it's all propaganda. When you go to the Smithsonian and you see, the Museum of American History, I think they're getting better at who they're selecting to like write the little placards and all that, and which things get exhibits and which things are prominent in the exhibits. But ultimately, I think there's a lot of money behind telling a certain story to make people believe a certain thing about how this country is. In order to act certain ways and spend money in certain ways and believe in certain things.
Like, it was so tough for them back in the Civil War, like, or whatever it is. It's like
those poor Southerners.
Ew.
They were just defending their way of life. The stories we were told growing up about the Civil War.
Oh yeah, it's all
I always felt to sympathize with the South.
So I was living in the South.
And honestly, the North wasn't any better. They wanted to end slavery, but they didn't like black people. The people in the North were not like, black people are equal to us. They just thought they shouldn't be slaves. They didn't think black people were equal to white people.
It's just really...
Now, I'm saying not all of them. Most of them did not.
And also, like, meanwhile, these are a bunch of Africans that didn't choose to even come here. Like, they're not even choosing it.
Like 200 years ago, they weren't even here at all. We brought them here.
Like, they don't want to be here. They didn't want to be here.
They didn't ask to be here.
We ripped them from their families back in Africa, and it's like...
And split them up here, and then split them up again, and
It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
That's our whole...
Ew, and that's not that far ago, everyone.
But we were taught growing up, God bless America, and always thank a veteran, and they're defending our freedom. It's like, what are they defending? What freedoms are we talking about? We have to get a bag search to get on the subway. How is this free here?
Yeah, I can't...
I have to worry about being shot all the time. How is that free? I'm free. I should love my country because we're free. We have freedom here. No, we don't. You can't even say gay in Florida.
Well, actually,
it was clarified.
It was clarified, so.
However, the law stays in place. Anyways.
But speaking of, I'd like to go to Wilton Mariskin too, but we're going to go to Montreal.
Yeah. That's a good idea. Well, bathhouses are probably better in Montreal. Plus dick on stage.
Like real dick.
Wilton doesn't have dick on stage. Yeah. Like, they have the Eagle, but like...
But how often?
We have 3 or 4 different full nude strip clubs to choose from in Montreal. That's just insane.
We gotta go.
Like, that type of gift is, and these are the
moments.
These are the moments. Sundries. My sundry is related to Dune 2, but
here we go.
With the price that you are paying for a movie ticket, and I'm telling you, it was $37 for 2 people to see a movie last night on IMAX. Like that, why would that be extra? You have the theater, you have the whatever. So yeah, $37 for 2 people. That's before you get any $8 soft drink or $12 popcorn or $12 beer. But when I have to get up to go to the bathroom in the middle, I'm excuse me. Make the space bigger between rows. Like, take out a row and then adjust every seat. Like, why are we building theaters where when you stand up, your ass is going to hit the person's face? Like,
and
as I'm shuffling by, I'm shuffling by, hitting them, and I'm like, sorry.
This is like airplanes. Just take out one row and reshift.
Here's how bad it is. I got up to get a second beer and go to the bathroom about an hour and a half in, because that's what she does. I go to the bar. First, I don't have my wallet because it's in my coat, but I had an empty cup. I was like, okay, well, I don't have my ID. They check IDs there. He's like, okay, I'll trust you. Then he starts pouring my beer.
Look at you.
And I was like, and can I pay with my phone? Because I don't have my wallet, like I said, so I don't have my card. He's like, this one doesn't take the phone. I'm like, okay, can you ring me out over there where the popcorn's sold, not at the bar? And he's like, can't do that either. So he has a full beer sitting in front of me. I'm like, so you're just going to give it to me, right? I'm just like staring at him like, okay, well, I'm not coming back because I don't want to make people like move as I walk by them again. And I didn't go back. I went in the movie theater, sat down, and just watched the rest of the movie, and it was so good. I like didn't care, but like, how dumb is it that is a factor into me? You just lost money,
right?
Because of how close the seats are together. Just make more room. Let us breathe. Let us walk around. Like, if I get up, I want to walk straight ahead, not side to side like a crab.
Now listen, this is a really good point. You're making a really great point.
Yeah.
The way that you feel at the movie theater,
is
how I feel every day of my life.
Amen.
Well,
let's make things
Let's make things more accessible. Like I have long legs.
Well, and people have disabilities too. Like they can't turn sideways and walk that way. Right. Not everyone. I mean, it's just like.
And I'm not gonna lie, the United non-good seats.
I know. Honey.
It was the smallest. I think they're the smallest in the game.
I was gonna ask like.
Oh, it was.
Because I was up in first,
almost in
and
pain.
you were in like economy, and I'm like.
Yeah, I was in pain.
How's he fitting? Yeah, your knees are probably.
I was in so much pain. I was like, Michael, I'm in so much pain. I had to like move my leg. Because it's like once I'm in the plane,
it doesn't matter because it's how long your thigh is, and I can't, your femur.
Right? No, I can't do anything with this, so it gets sore. I don't know what it is.
Oh, yeah, it gets sore. Yeah, because you can't bend it.
Because I'm literally not bending it, and I'm not being able to. Yes.
Oh, that gives me anxiety. That's like when I was in that Uber in Park City trying to go back to the house, and I was in a Tesla, and my leg wouldn't move, so I was in the back. I was like, "Get me out now!" Because I was panicking. I was like, "This is Bobby in an airplane." And I was like, "Get me out! No, I can't move my foot." I could not move. I was that guy. This is a XL.
Oh my God, that was so weird.
We were like, it's not a fucking XL.
That was like the weirdest moment of our lives.
Sundries.
My sundry is, I have a dual sundry actually. I just had a new one when you just said something.
Something about work, I remember.
Well, I know, it is the work one, but the first one I'm going to say is about movies. I think they should be over with. I think everything should be a series. Yeah. Because now you're trying to make movies 4 hours long, and
it's insane.
Literally you're trying to character
Even
build,
last night, I'm like,
you can't character build in that quick a time anymore because people are used to the series. So let's just look at things. Imagine doing it as a fucking TV series.
Ooh.
How cool would that be?
It'd be so good.
Literally. So
it would have been epic. They could have easily made at least 6 episodes out of this movie.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Really
this would be season 2.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's that's the one that popped in my head. My original sundry, and the one that I came in very fucking hot, piping hot, is in the workplace. And it's when people decide to literally fire off like 4 emails. And then let me just explain the email. The first email has like the main meat of it. And you're like, cool. Okay, I can do this. Oh, wait. And also, I need this, and this. And I'm like, okay.
One a day. And
then, this is all in a span of 1 minute, let's just say, okay?
Oh my God.
And I see it all pop in. I'm doing something else too.
Right.
Like I'm busy. I'm not just waiting for your fucking email.
Right.
What happens? The phone rings. Who is it? The customer that just sent the 4 fucking emails. And I'm in my office going, oh. So I pick up the phone. Hello? No, I don't answer like that.
Yeah. You're like, hi.
No, I go, this is Bobby. Like a bro.
You are, oh my God, you're straight. That's weird. I got a weird feeling there.
But I talk like this at work.
I was like,
when I'm talking to people on the phone, I talk like this. Oh, I forgot. That's like a weird thing.
Oh my God, that's so weird.
Yeah, I have to like kind of.
We got to get you to the bathhouse.
I kind of get serious. But anyway, so then he calls and he goes, hey Bobby, it's all good. It's so and so. You know, did you see my emails and what do you think?
It's like you sent 4 at once. Which one?
What do you think is you literally sent me an email, 4 emails a minute ago. I haven't even opened them.
Yeah.
And you want me to tell you what I think.
It's like, if you wanted to get results that quick, why didn't you call? That's what I would ask. Like, why are you emailing?
Email me and then follow up with a call. Don't email me and follow up with a call. I'm not going to repeat it again, but if you fucking do it, it's the worst. If you're that person,
yeah,
stop.
You are the worst. It's like email is for messages that are not emergencies.
Right.
Like you can answer them by the end of the day or next day, even
also,
by tomorrow morning.
And a lot of people do. Like I saw
email
the
at the end of the day. I would email at the end of every day, like before I leave. Like, okay, I took care of that. I'm going home.
Yeah.
And then I come home in the morning or come back empty or maybe some new emails, but I'll answer them throughout the day.
Or the better one is this. This is another one. This one's for Colleen. It's a shout out to Colleen. She had it happen to her today. They'll call and say, oh, I just need like one little thing. And you're like, okay, cool. What do you want? Well, and we do measurements and stuff. We have to like,
yeah.
So he's like, it's 1'8" to the first outlet facing up. And then it's like, instead of just being like, I need a piece of pipe that's cut 10 feet long, I need 4 pieces cut 3 feet long. And all these outlets have to be welded on and stuff like that. So like, you should have sent that in an email. So now I have to ask you, now that I've been on the phone with you for about 20 minutes because you're a fucking idiot. I have to be like, can you email this? And then you don't know how to email that.
Why can't they email?
Oh,
people don't know how to email. Oh, are they mentally?
Well, they're more like it's like it's probably the older generation.
It's people didn't go to college, don't know computers.
It's the one that used to have the. Yeah. Do you remember Nextel?
The walkie-talkie yellow ones. Yeah.
First of all, who thought that was a good idea?
I would have never used that.
First of all, I'd be in trouble. I'd be like, you little pussy.
We really would have said things. We were like, fuck you, bitch.
Right.
Like out of nowhere.
How did that not happen?
And then you're in class and you're just like, dlink. And he like says that. Like,
wait, so do you have to like.
I had someone at school who had that. they had to like leave it in the locker like off because it would just people would just go.
But they'd be like, they can have their phone. Well, I can have my Nextel.
Thought walkie-talkies were that great. You could do it with the Apple Watch, and it's just like so funny.
Yeah, the little walkie. Yeah.
It's so weird.
But why?
Because all of a sudden you're like sitting there and you're like,
but why?
Why did we do it? Yeah. Like, first of all, I don't want to be called ever.
First of all,
every time I have to call you, I'm like, oh, poor Bobby. Like,
oh, if you call me,
you hate it. You're like,
let me tell
why? Why?
If you call me, it gives me
you hate being called.
The chills down the spine.
Yeah, it's like what is it? Which cousin killed himself now?
Who's dead?
Yeah.
Who's hurt? What do you need? Am I in trouble? Like all these things are through my mind, and I'm not. It's like when I see police, I just think I'm the one in trouble.
Ever. It's like, sorry, I left my sunglasses there. I'll get them later.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It's crazy. So that's my sundry. Don't call when you should email, and don't email when you should call.
That's like honestly needs to be a sign on the wall in your office.
And honestly, well, not my office. It needs to be in the world because everybody, especially
let's start a government program. We'll put it in museums.
Oh gosh, in the Cleveland area, y'all need some work, okay?
Like I can't. It's the Clevelanders. You got to stop. All right.
Can you blame them?
I mean, look
Cleveland.
at them.
It's Cleveland.
Look at them.
It's like, oh,
it rocks. Do we have any like information we need to be giving?
Voicemails?
No.
Okay. Well, next episode it'll be after St. Patrick's Day, so hopefully we'll have some stories.
Oh no! So happy St. Patrick's Day!
Happy
Hopefully we're gonna go out. Let's do Sunday. Let's just focus on Sunday.
But the other nights we maybe can go to AWOL early or something.
Well, I think
wow.
I think me and Michael are having a I can't speak about it on the camera.
Oh,
like we're gonna have a sexy night on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And Friday I'm tired.
Great.
But why can't we just prepare for Sunday? Oh, it's not good enough because it's St. Patrick's Day.
The next day is work day.
But it's St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah,
everybody's gonna be drinking on Sunday.
Have fun on Sunday, yeah.
No, everybody's gonna be drinking. There's a whole fucking bar crawl that starts like
What's
9 a.m.
a sexy night?
You're so confused.
I'm like, what is that?
Like we're just like it's like we're just gonna be sluts.
Oh, you're having someone over? Or you
who knows? We're just being sluts together.
Oh, okay.
Hard to explain.
I don't even know what that means. Like, are you going somewhere?
I don't.
Staying in the house?
Yeah, like we might go to AWOL. We might go to.
Well, then I'll probably see you there.
I'll probably just giggle with you the whole night, and then sexy time's over. No finding boys at the bar.
Sexy
I'm
night.
with Jim.
I haven't been to AWOL in 2 months.
You're not, honey. You're not missing anything. And also, I told the bartender.
I literally haven't. It's weird. Like I haven't been since before New Orleans.
Ooh, girl.
That's January 17th. Like I have not been because I've been working or gone.
Well, I love
mostly working. Yeah.
You've actually been
next
working.
2 months is bad.
I know. I looked at your schedule and I was like,
month and a half. I'm like, oh boy,
like it's no time.
It's every day. It's like
yeah. You have like a lot. Like sometimes you have weeks where you'll be like Tuesdays and Thursday and Friday, and you're like, okay.
But then it's 7 days. 7 days. 7 days.
Yeah.
It's like oh, and on the off weeks, it's normally
yeah, it's weird. But then you're going to. Oh, we're running out of memory. Goodbye. That's it.
Oh, that was perfect timing. Yeah.